press conference for the women's discus. To let everybody know, we have simultaneous translation in English, French, and Mandarin. That's available on the QR codes that are on the wall there. Also, you can get one from one of our volunteers here that can give it to you. You can scan it with your phone. We're also streaming live on MyInfo, so if you have a question, you can push the Ask OIS button and send a question to our reporters here in the room. Let's welcome the medalists. The bronze medalist with a throw of 67.51 from Croatia, a two-time gold medalist and one of the most successful throwers in history, Sandra Elkasevich. The silver medalist from China with a throw of 67.51 matches China's best performance, Fang Bin. And the gold medalist, one of three back-to-back gold medalists in this event in history. One of the other ones is sitting right there. From the United States with a throw of 69.5, Valarie Allman.
Nobody's clapping the Olympic champion.
I like that. All right, let's open the floor for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you and state your name and outlet before you ask. Questions for the medalists in the women's discus. Right here. Oh, we're bringing a microphone to you.
Sean Ingle, Guardian. Congratulations to all three of you. There's been some talk about how field events don't always get the credit or the audiences they deserve. This was another great Olympic final. We've got three winners from three different countries. Do you wish that we had more of this sort of thing where you guys are on the spotlight and Mondo's on the spotlight throughout the evening like we did tonight? And congratulations again.
Come on, Olympic champion, start first.
Sure, I'll take this one, I guess. I absolutely think that there is such potential and excitement for field events to be embraced. I think that some of these new circuits that have been created, it's definitely disheartening, and I think going to be interesting how they play out with them being quite exclusive to just the track portion of the sport. But I think that in all events, particularly the throwing events, there is such excitement. It's just all about creating a storyline and embracing it. And most of the time, we are the ones that show up and compete the most out of the air. We are willing to go head-to-head all the time and put on great battles. And I think that that could really be embraced and exciting.
Anybody else want to take a swing at that?
I just wanted to say, if you are looking discus in the past 15 years, I think there is always excitement, especially in the women discus, and now the guys are trying to following us. But I think when you have a nice-looking girls in the women discus final, I think everybody is watching, and I don't like when you, as a journalist, talks about other events like who is popular, who is not popular. This is track and field. This is a queen of the all sports. There is 77,000 people in the morning session, 77,000 people afternoon session. They all love. So that is track and field. And you know the most excitement is right in the field because it's take like 1.5 hour, 2 hour fight battle between the best discus thrower, the best pole vaulters, the best triple jumpers, the best long jumpers, and the runners are only just for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. 1 minute on a stage, but we are the stage for so much longer, and I think we all should respect the throwers and the all fields event.
Thank you so much.
Mark Kislet, Denver Gazette. This is for Valarie. Just mention that it's fairly rare that you win back-to-back golds in this event. When you won your first state high school championship in Jeffco Stadium, whenever it was, did you see 2 gold medals from there, or did you see the Olympics from there?
No, I mean, at that time, I think I was dreaming of being able to go to university and have discus be part of what facilitated going to a great school or getting a scholarship. I think in discus, there's so few people that get to do it as a profession, and to do this full time, it is an honor. And I mean, it takes a lot of devotion too. But I think in my journey, it's kind of just been finding the right people that believed in me at the right time, that saw far more potential than I saw myself, and kind of letting the story unfold in a way that I only could have dreamed of.
Hi there, Josh Noble from the Financial Times. Congratulations to all of you. A question for all of you. I'm just intrigued to know how psychology plays a part in the competition like this, how you prepare yourself psychologically for the Olympics, and how you manage that through the event, through the evening. Thank you.
I think for most people at this level, the psychology part is most the battle. I think, especially in athletics, so much of what you do is routine and discipline and structure, and you get so much experience doing, for us, the same movement that's 1.5 seconds sometimes throughout the year. But being able to walk into your area of play and know that your body is going to do exactly what you want it to at the best of the ability, that's the challenge. And I think it's human nature to draw from your past experiences to think how your future ones are going to go. And as you're trying to write a better and new story, it really takes so much intention and practice and focus to convince yourself that you can be accomplishing your dreams, you can be better than you've ever been. And I think that so many athletes, especially when they talk about the Olympics, you get big emotions, you get heartbreak, you get glory. You know, there's very few people that don't talk about it on kind of one side of the spectrum. And I think it's really important for athletes to share their experience, to share how they've dealt with the pressure, to embrace it, and celebrate kind of that vulnerability.
I want to give Feng Bin a chance to answer that question, because I don't think you heard it. We were fixing the translation. Just wondering how you prepare yourself mentally for these competitions.
其实我会更加专注于我自己的生活训练。其实大家看到的在赛场上只有那6饼，但是为了做好这6饼。我付出了365天全年无休，每天100次或者甚至200次的去投掷铁饼，才达到了我今天这个成绩。我也是觉得，在赛场上去更加直面自己的内心，应该说是长年累月的，然后经过各种大赛沉淀，然后大赛积极的去调整，而造就了这个成果。
Yoko?
Yeah, question to Sandra. You got the 2012 and 2016 in the gold, and you missed Tokyo, you got 4th, and you got the bronze. And how special that this medal today, and what's the difference between that 2 gold and this bronze?
Yeah, I won the London 2012 and the Rio 2016. I was there as a favorite, and I also was preparing for the Tokyo, and I was giving my best, but I get injured, and they were postponed for 1 year, and it was one more tough year for me. But I never stopped doubting in myself. I came there, I was giving my best, and then the rain was also, and the Valarie was amazing, and the other girls, especially Christine Prudence and Yami Perez, it was like a very, really tough competition. And I think in Tokyo was everything against me, and also maybe I wasn't mentally ready to compete for my 3rd Olympics, and there's the reason, and there's the things that I learned after Tokyo, and I started thinking another way for this Olympics, and I'm happy that I couldn't manage to be at the podium, because it's nice to be back, and it's also nice to be fighting with these girls. And when they beat me, I cannot tell you that, and I cannot say that I'm happy when they beat me. I don't like when nobody beats me, but if somebody needs to beat me, I'm happy that those 2 can beat me, not some 5-position discus throwers. So if I lose from them, I think it's because we are all on the same level. Maybe Valarie is even step further than all of us because she's have so much long throws this season, and I think she's the best discus throwers in the world at this moment, and she's a good motivation for me when I already have 2 goals and now I have a bronze medal from Olympics, but I know it's going to be a nice fight already. I know it's going to be a nice fight at her territory, Los Angeles 2028, so we see you there.
The other one? Right here.
And Bing Feng, don't be sad. We are seeing also you in 2028.
Mark Kissel, Denver Gazette again. Sandra talked about the hour-and-a-half battle. For Valarie, what the challenge and the honor of a world champion on one side of you, and maybe as good as 2-time gold medalist, 2-time world champion, as good as ever has done it. I mean, that's some pretty stiff competition.
Oh, incredibly difficult competition. I think Sandra said it well. I have so much respect for the 2 women that I'm up here with, and I think there's so many competitions. We go against each other all the time, and I think that the podium is reflective of who the top 3 people were in the world this year, and that feels good. But I knew it was going to be a fight till the very end, and I was so nervous all the way through Bin Feng's last throw because I know that both of them are incredible and capable of very long throws. So it is a dogfight, and I think it was really exciting to be in such an energetic environment, and it definitely took me a second to find my footing in that, which leaves you feeling a bit vulnerable, especially when you are with 2 lurking sharks that are very hungry. But it definitely made for a really exciting battle, and I think in competition you want to go against the best, and I am grateful that right now there are athletes that really are putting up great marks. It makes it exciting. It makes you need to push yourself, and I think that's what you really, really want as you're pursuing your passion.
Can you tell us about the crown that's sitting here on the head table? I saw it passed around a little bit during the post-event celebrations. What's the story behind the crown?
My friend Valentina came from USA to support me. She was also my, how do you say, the wedding not best man.
Maid of honor?
A maid of honor. So there is a nickname of me like Discus Queen, and now after 2 goals I won a bronze medal. So Valarie, you still have a lot to beat. I know you are double now, but I'm a double and a bronze medalist, and there's a healthy environment to make the results. So I think, and I told you, the future gonna be interesting.
Right here?
Hello, Valarie. I'm Fred Bear from the San Mateo Daily Journal in your Stanford neighborhood. Talk a little bit about the competition and bringing the discus back to the U.S., which Stephanie Brown-Trafton first did, and her technique of getting off the first throw. And you didn't quite do it today, but talk a little bit about that and the tradition back at the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what Stephanie did in 2008 was truly iconic as an American. I think she was the first modern American woman to achieve the ultimate success in throws. And it's taken some time for American women to catch up and figure out how to compete at the international level. But I think there is so much strategy to walking in and feeling composed and being able to set the tone right at the start of the competition. Bin Feng in 2022, her mark from the first round ended up winning. So that is definitely very impactful when you're able to do it. But sometimes the fight can go differently, and it definitely did tonight. But it was just electric out there. I mean, it was so special, and I definitely feel right now there is momentum with the American field events and the American track team, and to be part of that is really special.
Last call for questions in the women's discus. All right, last one right up here up front.
Alexandre from Team USA for Valarie. Can you just tell me a little bit about the celebration and the moments after you realized your victory?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it feels like a bit of a blur right now. I definitely have dreamed of earning the title of Olympic champion and being able to celebrate with my boyfriend and my family, and to be able to be embraced in that moment, that relentless joy with the people that have been on this journey through the hard and through the good. I mean, that is what it's all about. And I feel so grateful to be able to share that with them, and just can't wait to spend the rest of the time here in Paris doing that.
They're the best 3 throwers in the world, so we'll let them go celebrate. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
We can now stop the stream. Up next, we'll start the women's 800-meter press conference in just a few minutes.